Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yesterday, Raila Odinga was in Tanzania. He met Tanzania's President Suluhu, and then he also met Tanzania's first widows, the widow to former President, the late John Pombe Magufuli, and also former President, the late Benjamin Mkapa. And you can see Raila shared those photos. That's Raila with John Pombe Magufuli's widow, and also there Raila with Benjamin Mkapa's widow. And then later in the day, Raila also updated his social media accounts by sharing this post. Held talks this afternoon with the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Her Excellency Samia Suluhu Hassan, that focused on ways of boosting infrastructure connectivity within the East African community. We also explored options of enhancing regional marine transport through Lake Victoria. That's Raila's post yesterday. And because we are in a game of politics, politics cannot be ruled out of all these things. And the mere fact that Raila shared them out to the public, Raila also wants to pass a message to Kenyans in general. So that's our analysis and discussion today. What's Raila's objective or agenda of sharing these things out? Or what's Raila's objective of going to Tanzania? Because just the other time also, he was also in Zambia during the swearing in of the new president, Hakainde Hichilema. So what's Raila's game plan here? What are the end games of all these things? Yes. What does Raila want to achieve? I've tried to look at all the possibilities. I know there might be quite a number, but I've tried to summarize them as usual into about 5 possibilities so that you can easily understand what I'm trying to say. The first political agenda or objective of this is that Raila wants to counter William Ruto's foray in Uganda. Raila wants Kenyans to have a discussion. A leader who is cozy with a non-dictator in the make of Museveni, or a leader who is cozy with the likes of Samia, John Pombe Magufuli, and that kind of characters. Raila wants Kenyans to have that discussion. Kenyans to make a choice. Which type of a leader do they want? Someone who is cozy with non-dictators, or somebody who is cozy with the likes of John Pombe Magufuli, Mkapa, and now Madam Samia Suluhu. I believe that's a discussion Raila wants Kenyans to have among them and also to answer themselves. I think that's the first objective. Secondly, I strongly believe that this was just a gesture of Raila's long-term friendship with the late John Pombe Magufuli, and by an extension to now the President of Tanzania, Madam Suluhu, and also to a larger extension, though remote, to the late Benjamin Mkapa. We know for a fact that John Pombe Magufuli was a very, very good friend of Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, they met some times back when Raila was the Minister of Roads. So that friendship flourished until the day John Pombe Magufuli passed on. So Raila, I believe, just wants to continue that kind of friendship with the new president, Her Excellency Samia Suluhu. Raila wants just that friendship he had with John Pombe Magufuli to continue with even the now president, Madam Samia Suluhu. I believe that's also what Raila wants to achieve by also paying a courtesy call to Madam President Samia Suluhu. And then thirdly, ladies and gentlemen, by posting these photos of Raila and the late Magufuli's wife, Raila is just trying to identify with the ideologies of John Pombe Magufuli. Because John Pombe Magufuli was believed to be a Mr. Fix-It. In fact, it's widely believed that most of the infrastructures, the roads, major roads in Tanzania as of now, were built largely when John Pombe Magufuli was the minister for roads. And here in Kenya, Raila has been repeating that assuming he's elected the president, he will give infrastructure the first priority. In fact, he has been maintaining number 1, infrastructure, number 2, infrastructure, number 3, infrastructure, and so on and so forth. So Raila is just trying to identify with the political ideologies of this late former president, John Pombe Magufuli, who was regarded as a Mr. Fix-It. You know, Magufuli was really respected by a majority of Kenyans for the kind of work he did in Tanzania. He was a Mr. Fix-It, the make of a Michuki. That's Raila is trying to maybe identify with that brand of politics or that kind of an ideology. And then fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, Raila is also just trying to state, or rather to show Kenyans who might be skeptical, that he also has some good working relationship with our neighbors. Because after William Ruto was blocked from flying to Uganda, you know, Tanga, this team are very good in propaganda. I know it was just a matter of time before they start insinuating that it's only them who can work with our neighbors. So Raila just about 3 days ago or 4 days ago now was in Zambia. Then from Zambia he landed in Tanzania. So he just wanted also to show that also as an individual, Raila Amolo Odinga, he also shares a cordial working relationship with our neighbors, being Zambia, Tanzania, in such kind of countries that he largely shares ideologies with. You know, as of now, William Ruto is proving to be a little bit a propagandist. You know, they are very, very good in terms of propaganda. So Raila is just trying also to counter that propaganda that they were trying to sell, that it's only them who can work with our neighbors. Raila is just trying to counter that. And then eventually, finally, you know, Raila is saying that he held talks this afternoon with the president that focused on ways of boosting infrastructure connectivity, and he's also talking about regional marine transport through Lake Victoria. We can also deduce and conclude that Raila was also on a working tour as the AU Special Envoy for infrastructure development in Africa. So we can also conclude and take it literally what Raila is saying here, that they were discussing these things to do with infrastructure and also regional marine transport through Lake Victoria. That's also a possibility because Raila holds the position, or rather as of now, is the AU Special Envoy for African infrastructure development. So that's also a possibility. Having said all this, ladies and gentlemen, I strongly believe that Raila is very determined to make sure he has a very good working relationship with Kenya's neighbors. And this might also be forming the reason as to why he was very, very loud about the swearing in of Hakainde Hichilema, Zambia's president. And if you go look through the post, or rather of these top Kenyan politicians, none acknowledge that. It's only Raila and the President Uhuru who actually acknowledged that and attended the swearing in. That also just shows that as time goes by, we might also see these top politicians now starting to prove that they can also work better with our neighbors. And maybe Raila is just opening a new campaign route. He might be opening a new campaign route. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave it there for today. If you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, kindly subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. And to those who are watching us for the very, very first time and you are outside of Kenya, kindly drop a comment and let us also know from which part of the globe you are also watching us from. Also, God bless you. God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana.